All right. Back to the book. In wielding the long sword, oh, this is good. In wielding the long sword, the thumb and forefinger grip lightly. The middle finger grips neither tightly nor loosely, while the fourth and little fingers grip tightly. There should be no slackness in the hand. The long sword should be taken up with the thought that it is something for killing opponents. Let there be no change in your grip, even when slashing opponents. Make your grip such that your hand does not flinch. When you strike an opponent's sword, block it or pin it down, your thumb and forefinger alone should change somewhat, but in any case, you should grip your sword with the thought of killing. Your grip when cutting something to test your blade and your grip when slashing in combat should be no different. Gripping the sword as you would to kill a man. Generally speaking, fixation and binding are to be avoided in both the sword and the hand. Fixation is the way to death. Fluidity is the way to life. This is something that should be well understood. So, not only you have normal face and normal bearing, your grip has got to remain the same no matter what. You train how you fight. You're just maintaining the same grip. And then this idea of fixing and binding and being stationary and stagnant is the way to death. Yeah. And being fluid and open in the mind and in the way you present and the way you fight. That's the way to life.
Is that, you know how like Tim Kennedy mentioned dry fire?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the same deal, right? So it's like you're pulling the trigger the same way, or whether or not there's going to be, you know, recoil or not.
The same way. And actually, when you're shooting, they'll do this when they're training us to shoot. They'll put a dummy round in our magazine. That's not, and so then they can see if you made some reaction predicting or awaiting the kick of the gun, and that's what throws your rounds off. So they'll put a dummy round in there and they'll be watching you click, 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 or boom, 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 and then click, you jerk your trigger, and everyone knows that you just made a mistake and they can see it.
Man, that's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Get good at that.
But you get good at that one.